But I think a lot of people have taken self-love to a very different domain and they started abusing it actually, right?
Really?
So they think self-love means doing parties, clubbing, I'm keeping myself happy, I'm taking a lot of holidays, but they're financially burnt out. They are going out of discipline on the name of self-love.
Yeah, good question. I would say identifying, especially for an arrogant person, is very difficult.
And I would say people are like, sometimes they just go in one direction only. पैसा कमाना, वो कुछ सोच ही नहीं रहे. उस टाइम पे वो मिस सेलिंग भी कर रहे हैं, राइट? वो उसको भी प्रॉमिस कर रहे हैं जिसके लिए हेल्प वो नहीं कर सकते. लाइक आई हेल्प अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल मेक मोर मनी, बट आई नो somebody is a college student, I can't promise them making 5 lakhs a month right now. So I say no to them. Don't be part of my programs.
People who are working from scarcity, they are working from fear. पैसा आएगा नहीं आएगा. अरे मैंने इस क्लाइंट को जाने दिया, दूसरा क्लाइंट कब आएगा? Definitely your mind is everything. But your mind, how much is it working?
Very, very less.
It's like, I think 1.5% to 2%.
We say for Albert Einstein it was 3% or 3.5%.
So it was this 1.5% or 2%?
Namaskar doston, this is second episode of the Successbrew Podcast and we have a very, very, very special guest. But before I share about the guest, I'm going to tell you again what is this podcast and why this podcast we are building. This is for the community, from the community and with the community. We are going to bring a lot of inspiring leaders, experts and entrepreneurs to share their journey and conclude life lessons from the journey that you can implement in your life and also conclude the mistakes that they have done so that you don't do. My idea is that you accelerate your journey with something that has already been done. Somebody who has walked the path will tell you how to do it, where to do it and what not to do in this journey. Our today's guest is a very, very special person. Her name is Aaira Kaurr and she is a jewelry designer by profession, a sound healer, a pranic healer, a Reiki healer and a lot of things that I'm going to share with you. Her journey is nothing less than inspiring, starting from graduating as a BCA graduate, then going into a PG diploma in HR, then MBA in marketing and operations, then learning gemology and jewelry design from GIA, then doing NLP, life coaching certifications, and this learning is never ending for her. And I think this is the best part that I know about her. She is always and always learning something new. With 15 years of experience into different domains, she has brought everything together to something called SelfLoveJewels. It's a spiritual tech startup, I would say. Why it's a spiritual tech startup? Because she is infusing the concepts of Nikola Tesla, the energy, frequency and vibration into metal jewelry which is based on brass, platinum, silver, gold and infusing it with the mantra chanting and sound healing energies which can heal the world for sure. She's having a huge vision to build a company which is over a $5 billion company in the coming years. We will have a candid chat with her, what she's doing and how. Agenda of this podcast particularly is how you as a startup founder, a student, a solopreneur, a freelancer or a creator can enhance your journey or accelerate your journey using the power of sound healing and this jewelry, right? I think a lot of people think that this is mistake and this doesn't work or whether it works. There is always a doubt, right? We'll try to clear this doubt with a lot of science and a lot of spirituality into it and putting a logic to the mysticism of everything that we'll speak today. So saying this, welcome Aaira ji. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Sourabh, for inviting me.
Did I do justice with your introduction?
Oh, a lot of justice.
Okay, thank you so much. Great. And it's been a pleasure working with you for over a year now. We are going to complete a year in next 2 months.
Oh, nice.
Right? And I think that is the best part, that when a relationship which started as a professional goes a long way like a brother, sister, and we can share everything that we are going through every single day, right? And it helps me a lot to understand that my journey is not alone, somebody is there with me.
Of
right?
course.
So to begin with, would love to know, although I have shared your journey with people that what you have done, but that's only the degrees and certifications majorly. Would love to know how it started, where were you born, right? Why you do what you do today? Like how did you reach here? This entire journey, and we'll try to conclude 3 or 4 life lessons that people can use.
Okay, that's fantastic. fantastic because most of the people get amazed that I was born in Manipur.
Okay.
Impal, it's a very beautiful city, but with lots of violence, as we also know because it's in the news these days. So it's, beauty lies in the eyes of whoever is watching. But like a rose, there's our thorns.
Okay.
So this is how I've grown up in my life. When I used to go to school, and even when I'm in the school, there's a alarm which is saying that it's curfew now. So you have to go back to the home.
Okay.
So we don't have crackers in Diwali. It is like, maybe it's a bomb blast. So we never know. So there are no crackers. And then there is like, every time they say, this is kidnapped, this person is kidnapped. So this was the external violence.
And till how long you were there?
I was there till I was in 4th standard.
Like 7-8 years of age?
Yes. Approximately 10 years.
10 years of age. So how was this environment like, living in consistent fear and war situations? Like, how was it? How did it impact you mentally that time as a kid?
I would say it created a lot of fear within me. Lot of fears. Because I was there at that moment where there's a big fight happened between some tribals, and I was there. And I've seen that blooded swords, and I've seen that bomb blast, the fire in front of my house, at the back of my house, and the gun shoots happening. I've seen all those things in my childhood.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, so at that moment I was like, am I hungry? Or am I want to puke? I don't understand. It's so much of fearful for that 10-year-old kid.
To even digest that what is happening around me and why it is happening around.
Exactly. I don't know. I just don't know.
Even if there is a better world than this.
We don't know actually.
We don't know, right? हम सोच भी नहीं पाते कुछ.
सोच ही नहीं पाते. पता ही नहीं है ये हो क्या रहा है. बस ये पता है कि घंटी बजी तो सब बैकपैक रखो कि कभी भी भागना पड़ सकता है.
Okay.
That was the situation.
And then you guys moved to Delhi.
Yes. Then we guys moved to Delhi because it was not very healthy to stay there. And actually from Manipur only, I will say, because they were Nagas and they were a different tribe area, the magical or mystical things you can say, the black magic used to happen, the voodoo used to happen, and it was normal actually. I from my childhood have only heard about the black magic.
Okay.
I haven't ever heard about that there's something called white magic also.
Okay.
So growing up and knowing about all those things from my childhood, I've seen such things. And then shifting to Delhi, it was a complete different scenario. Life was completely different there. Thinking pattern, the people behave, and talks about everything was different. So it's kind of a new life started.
Right. So what was your perception about black magic that time? Will come how you deal with it now. But that time as a child, how do you deal with this? That okay, is it okay, not okay? You don't want to explore it.
It was like I was a child. So for me, it was like curious. Oh wow, this thing
there's
happens.
Magic.
This happens. It's like there were tantrics and there were like voodoo stuff happening, and like होता रहता है.
होता रहता है. Okay, normal है. It's okay.
हाँ, मतलब वो इसके साथ ये हुआ, इसके साथ ये हुआ. It's like different stories.
But in that space, was it happening in a positive form?
It was negative form.
Okay, always a negative. But from your now's understanding of black magic, is it only negative or is it positive also?
No, black magic is negative.
Is negative only.
White
Okay.
magic becomes the positive.
Okay, so we'll come to these understandings also. So you came to Delhi.
Yes.
And the environment changed for you completely. And then which school did you go here?
So even to start with, I went to modern public school, but that was Hindi based. So my parents wanted me to learn Punjabi. So
Because you are sick.
Yes, because
Okay.
I'm sick. So after 2 years, they shifted me to Jaspal Kaur Public School, which is like a Punjabi school. So I learned Punjabi. So like in Manipur, I was learning Manipuri. Then I learned Hindi and Sanskrit. And then I learned Punjabi and Hindi. So different languages since my childhood. And during the school, I didn't knew, but I was very introvert. And slowly I was becoming rebellious also.
Okay.
Because of the traumas that I had in my childhood.
Can you explore it more? Like explain this more, trauma and how you were becoming rebellious because of the trauma.
So the trauma that I already told you, that the scenario, and there was a particular scene that I still can see it very vividly. It's kind of a man walking at the lane and his sword was completely blooded and he was screaming, "Chup chup ke khidki se kya dekh?
अच्छा.
Bahar aake hamare saath lado."
Oh.
And that was a very particular, a scary kind of stuff. And that is very vivid.
Right.
So that moment actually helped me, went into something you can say fearful and scared that what's happening. And at our house, we are sitting in a cemented area because house was half cemented and half wooden area.
Okay.
So we have to sit in the cemented area because there was gunshots happening.
And wooden it can cross.
Yes.
Got it.
And we have to pack all the, important essential stuff because any moment you have to run.
And how does this make you rebellious, like when you were in Delhi?
So
Like
it's
trying to establish a connection between these two
the
things.
connection, I will say it's the fear.
The fear.
The fear is the element that comes out on people in a different form. For me, I was like hiding the fear, so covering a poker face that I am fearless.
Oh, okay.
So that's what when I'm fearless, I can do anything.
Trying to show arrogant and confident.
Yes.
Rebellious.
Exactly.
Okay,
I was
cool.
like top class egoistic person, I must say.
Okay. So this was even in your, like, when you shifted to Delhi at the age of 13, 14, teenage?
Yeah, initially I was very introvert because I was adjusting to the new environment and then started building the rebellious attitude. And then my college was very rebellious and I was the kind of a person who will start the race after the college and like Maruti 800 में हम race लगा रहे हैं जिसमें हमें feel होता है कि brakes ही नहीं है.
Wow.
So it was a kind of that. And then when something hit me once from my friend's attitude that I was not considered as, people who want to connect with, that hit me.
Right.
And at that moment, I felt like, is something wrong with me? Because I never felt that.
Yeah, because that was a natural thing you carried as a child actually, right?
Exactly.
So it was normal for you.
It was normal for me. So that hit me that क्या कुछ गड़बड़ है मेरे में. तब I need to check. And then first time I went to a meditation workshop.
Okay.
I meditated. I felt good. And there was a healing session afterwards. I got the healing done and I felt really good. And I was like, ये क्या है? What exactly is this?
So for that time, it was also voodoo for you that something happened, but I don't know what.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
And I was like, I asked her, what exactly is this? She said, this is a healing. Like, it's very magical. I said, yes, it's a white magic. And I was like, I always learned about the black magic and this is something called white magic also. And I was amazed and like, I want to learn it.
Awesome.
And then I started learning it in like 2008 and 10. And since then, it's never looking back. I'm still learning, still understanding the spiritual knowledge and moving towards the life completely. Like I will say every year I am a changed personality.
So which was the year when you came to Delhi?
I don't
Around
98 maybe?
90s beginning?
Yeah.
Or 90s ending?
Mid 90s.
Mid 90s.
97, 98.
So like you have done a lot of degrees from BCA to then CFP, MBA in HR, marketing and operations, PG diploma in HR. What is the reason? Like you were a studious kid or you were like escaping from something but in, getting involved in these kind of studies?
I was escaping from something. I was never studious. Like since like in 10th standard, 12th standard, my parents used to pray कि भाई बस pass हो जाए.
Okay.
So I was escaping basically. I was very good in logical reasoning.
Okay.
And so ranking good आती थी तो PCA हो गया चलो ले लिया something and then कुछ पढ़ते रहना.
And you are someone with a BCA degree and you don't like laptop and Excel sheets.
Not at all.
Then you chose another which is PG diploma in HR.
Yeah. Before that I did certified financial planning.
Okay. So you loved financial planning?
I
think that might need a lot of logical reasoning to
Yeah, I liked
invest
it.
your money.
I did a lot. I worked in insurance sector for long. I did, in stock market also I worked. But after some time, it's like I'm enough with the numbers.
Okay.
So I do financial planning with advisors for friends and families only. Otherwise, I'm not too much into that.
Okay.
And then I was like PG diploma in HR. I worked in HR sector.
So this was again 2 years.
Yeah.
Another 2 years of college.
Another 2
Which
years.
college?
It was Annamalai University.
Annamalai University.
Yes.
In Delhi only.
Yes.
Okay.
So after that, what I did?
MBA in HR and operations.
I did marketing and operation. MBA.
Marketing operations. Yes.
That was from MIT University.
Okay.
And full time again.
Another 2 years.
Another 2 years because parents were asking to get married and I don't want her to get married. So like,
I think
let's do one more degree.
One more degree every girl does just to get rid for 2 years of another, marriage conversations.
Exactly.
So how much money approximately would you have spent doing BCA, this, the CFP and all everything with MBA?
maybe 25 lakh.
Total MBA and MET only cost will that much, right?
No, it's at that time during my time it was like
We are talking about 2007-8, I think.
5-6 lakhs, I think.
Okay,
like
cool. So around 20-25 lakhs. So for today's time, I would say, if I have to appreciate 10% every year, it's almost 80-90 lakhs, somewhere around that.
Might be, yes.
Right. So for doing all that, right? And then you come to doing jewelry design and gemology from GIA.
Yes.
What is GIA? Tell us something about GIA. If somebody
GIA
wants to learn it and understand, what is GIA?
GIA is Gemological Institute of America, and they run various courses. So I did some courses in Jhandewala, which is IGI, and some in GIA, and some in DGL also. So like mixture of different courses like diamond
What
grading.
is DGL?
It's another institute.
It's another institute.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's diamond grading, diamond sorting, gemology, jewelry designing, pearl grading, and jewelry management. So like done various
You loved
courses.
it. You liked it. Okay.
Yeah, I liked it.
And how much these kind of courses cost for someone? So I'm asking these questions to go deeper because there are a lot of females who are right now maybe not working, have left job because of any sort of a personal or corporate issues, and they look for something to do.
Yeah.
But they don't know this, right? So they can be someone who loves jewelry, right? So, but she don't know that this can be a profession also.
Yes.
So how can they enter into
So
like
I
what
would
kind of
say
a spend they need for this?
2.5 to 3 lakhs.
One course.
No.
All of it.
All of this.
Okay.
Course.
And
yeah.
any one course which is like 20, 25, 30,000 and they can start working from there and start earning money? Or maybe anything under 1 lakh.
Yeah, so you can actually do gemology and can work in a lab to test the gemstones.
And what kind of a salary people give in those kind of labs?
That depends upon the labs also. And it like initially you are on intern basis, then you have an experience, and then you start doing it. Could be starting from like 15,000 and could go to 50,000.
Okay.
And more the experience.
So as you grow in the experience, that will always be there, right?
Yes.
And do you suggest that anybody who is maybe a 18-year-old girl right out of 12th, they can also do it rather than going to a 3-year of entire thing, but they're focused, kid, tomorrow I want to do a business.
Yeah.
Right? So do you think this is a better thing for them?
Yeah, absolutely. If
they find interest in them,
in jewelry, go for these courses.
So उनको BA, BCom, BCA ये सब degrees की कोई जरूरत नहीं है उसमें.
जरूरत ही नहीं है.
Right? So it makes a lot of sense that you can spend 1 lakh or 3 lakh learning a skill which can directly make money rather than spending on something generic. Then at the end doing something skillful.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So you learned all this and then you started with diamond jewelry designing.
Yes.
So you worked with someone or started your own itself?
I started my own itself because I am the only person in my entire family who is doing the jewelry business.
Okay.
I started.
And what are other people in your family doing?
My father was from bank.
Okay. He was into bank job.
Yes.
Okay.
And my sister is, she's in US and she has her own job.
Okay.
And so we are the people.
Okay. And your brother?
No, we are 4 people in the family. Yes.
Cool. Okay.
And rest of the other families and like relatives
cousins
are
and all,
also into business of trading, export.
Right. Okay. So a lot of degrees, the environment changed from Manipur to Delhi, right? 22 years of life. Like if we have to share 3-4 life lessons for people or for let's say young people who are into college right now, that how do they catch that their current behavior is because of some past trauma? Because a lot of people go through not this kind of a trauma, but any family issues, parental deaths, or many people are very connected to the grandparents and when they die, they change their behavior. How should they check this behavior and how to heal it?
I'll tell you, Saurabh, again, the trauma could be anything, which is a person was emotionally triggered with. The fact is, when you are having a life and you are stuck in some moment or some pattern, you're not able to go beyond it. You are again and again falling back in the same pit hole. Or you are again like finding same kind of people again and again who ditch you. These patterns shows that somewhere you are stuck in your subconscious mind with some emotional stuck is there. If you identify it or get it healed, you will see a complete different shift in your energies and the energies of the outside also.
Correct.
It's always like that you have to change. The world won't change for you.
Right.
You have to change. The moment you change, everything starts seeing differently.
And the world is same for everyone.
Just like your glasses. glasses.
Yeah.
If you change the glasses to the pink color glasses,
Yes.
you'll see the world is pink.
World is pink, yes. Cool. So we can say that our childhood, whatever happened, good, bad, ugly, it is shaping our behavior consistently. And one of the courses that I took in my life, which was a life transformation course, it told us that because of these incidences, we take decisions. Like if somebody is not supporting me today, I'll take a decision, okay, I will never ask for help, right?
Right.
And this happened maybe because of a stupid friend in class who said, okay, I will not show you my exam sheet and I will not help you cheat and pass the exam. And I failed and I took a decision, I will never take help. I build on my own.
Right.
But now I'm 34 and 35. I am doing a business. I need a lot of support consistently and I'm not asking.
Right.
Right. So one lesson that I would like conclude from this is your behavior is a result of a lot of things happen. So go back in life, track what all happened when you took certain decisions. And then the next question is, how do we find a right healer? Because I think this industry is also growing consistently. There are many organizations, courses, people are learning. And I think there are many like life coach as a word is being consistently used.
Right.
In a lot of trainers profiles also. ICF certified profiles are consistently there, right? And there are many modalities of healing also. Now, how will a 20-year-old understand कि जाना किसके पास है? अगर वो पैटर्न पकड़ भी लेता है कि मेरे को प्रॉब्लम तो है,
Right.
प्रॉब्लम समझ में आ गई उसे कि कुछ प्रॉब्लम है एंड आई नीड हीलिंग, आई नीड समवन टू हेल्प मी, अब वो जाए किसके पास?
That's a very tough question, actually, Saurabh, because this is a fact that many people who just do the certification these days and they become the life coach. And some become healers, just okay, have done one course and they become a healer and they start healing other also. But the fact is, jaye kiske paas? First of all, it's like who is available.
Right.
Very important.
Okay. First aid तो मिलना चाहिए.
हाँ. Second is with whom you connect and feel ease.
Okay.
You don't feel another stress. You don't
Okay.
feel pushed. You don't feel, like I'm going there, but I'm not changing. I'm not seeing the transformation. Maybe that's not the right person for you. It's like the connect that you need to feel. I won't say that there is a term of like right or wrong, because these days
That's what I
we
said.
cannot define. It's so
Not-
generalized.
So I'm not saying the person is right or wrong. I'm saying what is right for me. Like
What is right for you?
There can be same MBBS doctors,
Exactly.
but not everybody can heal me, right?
Right.
Not everybody will find the right diagnosis for
Exactly.
me, right? So my idea of asking how to find these people is like, we have social media all across today, but are there any particular forums where there's a hardcore group of only these people, and where does that exist?
So I will say welcome to the self-love community.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes,
Yes.
I am there always. Yes.
So
That's
self-love
one.
community is about where we are gathering the right people who have the knowledge and in-depth knowledge and who are ready to share it with everyone. So in self-love community, we talk about that how you can heal and what is the lifestyle that you can adopt for yourself. Your lifestyle pattern will be different than another person. But what suits you more, you choose those therapies or your techniques which will heal you faster.
So it's for every person there is a customized package of
Absolutely. For every
activities and meditations and everything
Yes.
that they need to do.
Yes.
So it is not like कि सबको जो yoga करना
बिल्कुल भी
जरूरी.
नहीं.
Okay.
You can do gym, somebody can do tai chi and somebody can do yoga.
Right.
Somebody can do Pilates.
So it's about what their body accepts and what they can
Exactly.
do with ease without feeling stressed.
Exactly. Like for me, I feel that doing yoga is easy. And even thinking of going to gym is like, how will I do it? So I feel suffocated there.
Got it.
So
So
for
we have to
everyone
have
it's
a
different.
feeling check basically first of all, that
Absolutely.
how do I feel even in front of a healer or any activity that I'm doing.
Yes, and it's very important that you need to feel good and happy.
Right.
Like even if I talk about the law of attraction, the secret book, it's about if you feel happy, the work that you do, you radiate good energy, and things start manifesting it naturally.
Correct.
But if you are not feeling good and you are dragged to the gym every day and you're not feeling good, you won't be happy from within.
Correct.
And if you're not happy from within, the work that you will be doing won't be that helpful. Like you
Right.
won't be giving that a kind of energy, happy energy or energy of manifestation. That's how the health and wealth are connected.
So tell us, like you said, the first point we found out the pattern and I need a change in behavior and somebody can can heal me. Then we find any community, like Self-Love is one of the communities, right? Doing great work in this area of sharing with people how they can do regular things. And I'm being part of the community, doing sadhana with you. So I understand the power of it now because I've experienced it. And the best part was, like you said, that all around you was black magic in childhood. In my family, there was a lot of pandits, lot of havans consistently going on. It can be Purnima, Amavasya, a lot of things happening, which was including of the tantric puja also and religious, like maybe Mata Ki Chauki or Jagran, everything. So I never had a thinking, because I could always sense the energies where I'm very happy or where I see ke ye thoda gadbad. I could always sense that, right? A lot of Babajis I have met, right? But I think my exploration started there only. I used to question everything. क्योंकि वो पहले वाले आए थे ना, वो ज्यादा better feeling दे रहे थे. उनके साथ बात करने में मजा आया, right? So there was one of the Pandit ji who came and who stayed with us. उन्होंने 7 दिन के पाठ किए थे हमारे घर पे. So I woke up early in the morning 5:30 and he was struggling with the door lock. Said ये खुल नहीं रहा है. इनको तो आप मुझे जगा लेते, मैं भी तो आपके साथ ही सो रहा था. Said नहीं, but मुझे try भी तो करना है, मुझे भी तो सीखना है ये खुलेगा कैसे. And I think that small thing as a child gave me a thing कि भाई किसी और से काम तो करा सकते हो, बट सीखना भी जरूरी है.
Right.
It is good कि आप किसी और से काम करा सकते हो, बट कराना है तो ज्यादा बेटर है.
Absolutely.
आपने बोला लाइफस्टाइल, द थर्ड पार्ट वी कम. लाइफस्टाइल चेंज करना चाहिए हमें, राइट? अगर हमें एक इमेज बनानी हो किसी के माइंड में अभी कि अच्छा लाइफस्टाइल क्या है और सेल्फ लव लाइफस्टाइल क्या है, जहां से हम हीलिंग होना स्टार्ट होता है,
राइट?
व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? लाइक एक सिक लाइफस्टाइल क्या है, मैं इसको सिक लाइफस्टाइल बोल देता हूँ, जो कि आजकल हम जी रहे हैं. ये इंसान पूरे दिन में क्या करता है और एक सेल्फ लव वाला पूरे दिन में क्या करता है, बिकॉज इट इज नॉट अ 30-minute एक्टिविटी,
राइट?
इट इज अ फुल डे. इट्स अ फुल डे एंड फुल वीक एंड फुल ईयर. सो ये दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है, क्या क्या एक्टिविटी डिफरेंस होगा?
So I give an example, like for you, one person who is always into this religious background, उनके लिए ना ये बहुत important एक सुई घुसी होती है कि अमृत वेला उठना है.
हाँ.
सुबह 4 या 5 बजे उठ के ही मेडिटेट करना है. दैट्स द बेस्ट टाइम. हाँ, दैट्स द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टाइम टू डू इट. एंड अ सेल्फ लव पर्सन वाज लाइक जब जरूरत पे ही सुबह उठे हैं एंड उनको सुबह उठना अच्छा नहीं लगता. उनको जब रोशनी हो जाए तब अच्छा लगता है. वन ऑफ अ पर्सन. तो अब मैं अगर बोलूं कि सुबह उठना 5 बजे ही इज द ओनली गुड थिंग, and तब ही मेडिटेट करना है आपको, क्या होगा?
It is stress, it is force for them. For somebody
person,
like me,
it's easy because
no, it's not easy for me also because I am a night worker. I work till 2 a.m.
Right.
So there is no way I can wake up at 5-6 a.m. Today I had an entire day shoot, so I could have gone to Faridabad and stayed my home and come back in the morning. But then I was like, I'm already at 9 p.m. मैं 1.5 घंटा ड्राइव करके जाऊंगा, फिर सुबह वापस आऊंगा. It was the thought of everything was stressful.
Got it.
So I booked a room here and stayed.
So that's the difference. What I'm saying, I was giving an example who is the like जिसके माइंड में वो चीज फिक्स्ड है कि सुबह उठना होता है, राइट? उस सुबह उठ के मेडिटेट कर. लेकिन अगर जो ये पर्सन है वो नहीं कर सकता, उसको बोलोगे तुम जब उठो अपना फ्रेश करके मेडिटेट कर लो. वेरी इजी फॉर मी,
राइट?
आई फील गुड कि हाँ मैंने मेडिटेट कर लिया और आई वोंट फील गिल्टी. अदरवाइज द अदर पर्सन जिसको फिक्स है माइंड में कि सुबह उठ के ही करना है, वो गिल्टी फीलिंग होने लग जाएगा अगर नहीं किया तो,
राइट?
सो देयर इज अ डिफरेंस ऑफ सेल्फ लव लाइफस्टाइल ना, दैट अलाउज यू दैट व्हाट you can do it in your form, not stressing yourself too much also, but you are seeing and evaluating what is good for you and start working on it gradually.
But you know, I think a lot of people have taken self-love to a very different domain and they started abusing it actually, right?
Really?
So they think self-love means doing parties, clubbing, I'm keeping myself happy, I'm taking a lot of holidays, you know, but they're financially burnt out. So there is no discipline. They are going out of discipline on the name of self-love.
Yeah, so basically that's not self-love. Self-love is that whatever you are doing, you are increasing your value in the sense of you are becoming a better version of yourself. And that could be visibly, it should be that you're physically fit, you're emotionally well-being, you're mentally thinking really nice, clear, clarity, and spiritually you are like connected to yourself and feel at calm at the same time, and financially you are also good. If you are not good on all the 5 parameters, it means something is lacking within you and that you are disconnected with yourself.
Correct. So this is a personal disconnection that, you know, some people spent a lot of money on things they don't even need to show people they don't even like.
Yeah. So that's a emotional lack that they are working from.
Okay.
And to cover that emotional lack, they are doing the external things to become a people pleaser or pleasing other or
right.
showing it off. And the same way is emotional eating.
Yeah.
When you are empty from within somewhere, you eat.
You eat consistently. A lot of people eat sweets and chocolates and they get
eat
fat.
a lot.
Yeah.
That's emotional eating.
Right. So we can say self-love lifestyle is more about discipline, connectivity, having a coach.
Of course,
I
that's
think
very
having
important.
a coach is important, right?
Very important.
Alone you cannot do it.
You cannot do it.
You need
Can
someone to hold you accountable.
Absolutely. I give you an example. Recently, one of my mentor asked me to watch The Secret movie 100 times.
Okay.
So now I have to make accountable for myself also. So I made 10 more people do it with me.
You called me also.
I called you also and made 10 more people do it with me. And when I'm not watching, but I keep a check on them. How many times have you watched? So it's like, I watched 4 times. Somebody's like 6 times. And I was like, I'm at 5. I have to do it. So it's like accountability is there. And accountability comes with a group, with the connected people who are running on the same mindset, same training. So that will bring a good and fruitful, being good.
Correct.
That's what is important.
Okay.
You're feeling loved and happy from it.
Right.
I give an example for this. I was mentoring a girl. She was in the first year of college and she told me that I have done enough parties. After doing party, I feel so drained that the next day is like I'm tired.
Right. This happens with a lot of people actually. Their next day is ruined completely.
Completely. And I asked her then why you go to party? Because actually environment, party has been equated to happiness.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's completely draining.
Yeah. Mostly people are like, whenever there is a point of happiness, okay, let's party.
Let's party.
Bollywood plays a very good role in justifying this narrative from the very childhood, right?
Exactly.
कि कुछ भी अच्छा हो रहा है तो वो मूवी में पार्टी होता है, चलो पार्टी करते हैं. And party means clubbing, दारू,
which is completely draining.
Which is completely draining and harming your body actually, right?
Exactly.
So concluding this part, what we spoke as of now, we need to find the behavioral patterns, whether we are okay with ourselves or not, happy with our own skin or not.
Yes.
Second is finding a right person, a right community of healers where we can be part of it and understand more first. Like, idea is not to buy first. Idea is to first more awareness.
Yes.
And experiencing smaller things. And third part is adopting a lifestyle which is more disciplined and impacts all the area of life to grow simultaneously.
Absolutely.
Right? That's where you need a life coach as well.
Absolutely.
Right. Now, coming to life coaches, right? Again, a very, very, I would say, overused term on social media. But under life coaching, somebody is doing NLP. So they are using different modalities, right? ICF certified coach, CXO coach is also a life coach sometimes. NLP trainer is also a life coach sometimes. Reiki healer is also a life coach sometimes, right? How do we find out that which modality is now good for me?
Again, it's your mindset that you connect with that kind of a mindset person.
Okay.
For example, so let me just identify what is the difference. Life coaching is about asking the right questions. They never counsel you.
It's more like therapy.
It's about questioning the right, which actually breaks the mind pattern.
Okay. So basically, it forces us to think.
Yes.
So Socratic philosophy.
You are the doer and you are the fixer.
Got it.
We just ask you the right question. Counseling is like, I'm giving you inputs.
Yeah.
Think about in those lines. Think about in that lines. So that's counseling. And healing is about like, I can see the energy stuck in your aura, in your energy field, your chakras are somewhere blocked. And I am just helping you have more energy on those chakras, disconnecting you from the external thoughts form where you can find yourself more.
Correct.
So healing or energy therapy is that way. All are different.
And
mentoring is about, because these days I'm mentoring. Mentoring is about when I have the knowledge of all the 3 or 4, I can, sometimes it's just coaching that you require right now. Sometimes it's the healing that you require right now. Sometimes it's the counseling that you require right. And sometimes it's just the training you require.
Oh, so which means that a person can also need a combination of few.
Absolutely.
Or a sequence of, okay, ye ho gaya, to next step and
yes.
all. Okay,
yes.
cool.
So it's which not means, the only one thing.
Okay. So that makes it more clear actually कि ये एक ही चीज नहीं है. It's a sequence. You have to enter into the journey and go one thing at a time as per your understanding. So you need a right diagnostic person first of all who will diagnose your issues and guide you as a person.
Absolutely.
So I think right diagnosis is is 50% problem solved.
Absolutely.
Right? And that we say ke clearly apna problem statement hi note down kar liya na, which is diagnosis, 50% of your problems already solved because now you know it and you know how to solve it.
Right.
Cool. So entering into now a next conversation which will take more towards to the science. Okay. I'm a mechanical engineer. I loved everything that I did in that domain. But 2 years in the industry, I felt very, very awkward. Like it's a 55-degree temperature in a workshop. I said, I cannot spend my 40 years in this. Right. And maybe tomorrow I become a white collar person also, but still no. Big no to this. So, taking an example of Nikola Tesla, who said, if you want to simplify life, think only in 3 terms, which is energy, frequency, and vibration. And I think all these 3 concepts are very much connected to you, right? In your product, in your talking, in everything, in your daily life, actually, right? Yeah. So, I want you to make a connectivity between the human life and these 3 things. And because these are not visible, people hardly believe in this.
Right.
Especially people who are not coming from a science background, right? They say, okay, हमें तो दिखता नहीं है ये. But मैं सबको यही बोलता हूँ, मैंने कहा ठीक है यार, तुम co-founder ढूंढते हुए कुंडली नहीं पढ़ाते, but बीवी ढूंढते हुए तो पढ़ाते हो. But co-founder भी तो पार्टनरशिप है.
हाँ, absolutely.
Right? आपकी जो आपको टीम हायर कर रहे हो 4-5 लोग, वो भी पार्टनरशिप है. So we have seen almost 24% of startups fail in the very first year because of co-founders disagreement or a fight.
Yes.
Right. It's a huge drawback, I think, today. So how do we, as a human being, as a founder now, or as a corporate professional, like we need to find right job, and somebody has said it very beautifully, don't find a right company, find a right boss who will mentor you and help you grow in life, or a team environment. As a person, how do we check this energy, frequency and vibration in my professional world? Because personal world I can't choose. मेरे parents हैं, भाई बहन हैं, अगर stressful भी हैं तो भी हैं.
Right.
You can't choose actually, right? Okay, there is no choice there. But in the professional world, I have all the choices. People are going to make this choice on the basis of something which is visible to them, which is their qualification, which is their experience, the result they have produced in the past. But they are not able to find that energy match. How should they learn it? Or they can take a consultation on every such decision. How should they find it out?
I will start with this. People get psychometric test.
Yes.
What's in the result? Understand the behavior of the person, right? And nowadays AI is there, which analyze you a lot through lots of algorithm, and they judge you and tell you what kind of a behavior the person has, right? Same way, the energy. Same way is the Kundli also, the Astro also. They is like behavior analysis. Okay. It is like telling you what can happen and what cannot happen. It's like the probabilities chart.
Got it.
It's just the same way. It's if you say that, अरे ऐसा नहीं हो सकता भाई, अब तो AI भी कर रहा है.
अब तो AI भी कर रहा है.
अब तो AI भी कर रहा है. Now how would you deny it?
Correct.
It's about feeding the right information, like feeding the right knowledge bank. So when you learn about chakra scanning and energy therapy, and or astrology, you are feeding the knowledge input. And then whenever the charts come, you are calculating it. And when you have calculated, you get the diagnosis or the result of the behavior or the pattern or the probabilities of the things that can happen.
Correct.
Right? I give an example for this. I was doing one of my connect in a company, and they get all their hirings get scanned also. After their first round, they get all the energy scans of a person, that the person will will be like working here long lasting or not, have the probably like the ROI or what is the productivity, will it be like teamwork, so all the parameters, right? And we scan them in the energy. And then we tell them that it's coming 70%, it's coming 30%, it's coming 20%.
Okay.
And so now it's your choice. You want to hire that person or not.
Okay.
Now one more parameter comes. Who is he or she going to work under?
Right.
Right?
Compatibility किसके साथ है?
Exactly. If this candidate is going to work under Mr. X, he will have a better productivity.
Okay.
If this candidate is working under Miss X, that candidate will have less productivity. So these kinds of energy also change.
This is like a jigsaw puzzle of a right fit or not.
Exactly.
Right.
That this person is better to work with this person or this person. So we do the complete energy analysis and then tell you this is the probability ratio of this person. And if the percentages are more than 70 or 60%, they say it's hireable.
Got it. And what does this kind of consultation cost for a startup? Because today there are early age kids, college kids getting started, right? Mostly struggling with money, right? How will they find it? How will they get it done? Because right now they don't have money. And if they think of doing it, if they agree with the situation that we are talking about, what kind of a budget they should have for it, like on a monthly basis if the team size is, let's say, 5 to 10 people?
So depends upon that how many scannings are coming.
Okay.
Like Saurabh, I must tell you, if somebody is working, everybody has a budget and everybody has the money. It's about your priority, that where you want to
spend the money. Yes.
Yes.
We'll come to that topic also.
So, secondly, it's about it can start from like 5,000 and it can go till the amount is. It's not the ending process. What are the decisions that a person has to make? That's more important. How much the value you give to your decision.
Correct.
That's the value of it. If it's like somebody is hiring a person who is like on the 25 lakh package, what would be the scanning result should be?
Right.
Right? In depth, in detail work has to be done. Or if somebody has to do a deal with someone.
Right. A big deal. Can be $1 million deal.
Could be like crores.
Like for a startup, it's important to have a right investor also.
Absolutely.
Sometimes businesses fail because of investors as well.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
So who is going to invest?
Right.
Should I take the investment from this person or not?
Not.
What is the energy coming?
Should I take it right now or not?
Or later on.
Yeah.
What is the energy coming?
Correct.
If the energy is coming really good, okay. If the energy is not coming good, think about it again.
But now this energy thing we can't see, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As a healer, you can feel it and you tell people.
Right.
But somebody who can't see it, who has not felt it, how will he experience it for the first time? Like in the D2C business, when we are doing marketing plans, we call it something called a samosa ticket. One of our friends told us, a very good friend, Sam Basla, that people will take a very small risk if they don't believe in you.
Right.
A samosa ticket can be anywhere between 1,500, below 1,500 or 1,000. जहाँ पे उनको लगेगा ठीक है मैंने खरीद भी लिया नहीं भी हुआ तो कोई बात नहीं, it's okay. That's where they start buying, and I think that's why a lot of skincare brands, beauty brands, everything, they keep their ticket size in that segment only.
Right.
Because maybe they become loyal customers or not, but at least one time they will not feel hurt and they will not give a bad review. Right. So what is our samosa ticket in this industry of consultations? Even if somebody has to start with, let's say, co-founder is, I think, is the most important person for a startup. It's like a wife at home, right? So वहाँ पे हम कहाँ पे वो experience कर सकता है इस चीज को?
We can start with a ticket size of 1,500.
Okay, it can be started and they can experience the feeling of it.
Yes, you can experience.
Cool. And then they can grow on it.
Exactly. It's about like I was a physics student, so of course वो दिखाते हैं static होता है, energy static होती है, वो कैसे बन जाती है? We don't know.
Scale पे भी हम खेलते थे scale के साथ भी जुड़ता है.
There is an electromagnetic field in your body. There is.
Cool.
And how that electromagnetic field works in different environment, it's a complete science.
Okay. And okay, so we spoke about the startups in terms of like there are many business decisions that they take in terms of hiring, even firing, even taking investments, cracking a big deal, sending a proposal, having a right set of clients is also important for a business, right? Because sometimes a client may be paying you a lot of money, but it will वो आपका ना नींद चैन सा मुड़ा दे आपको काम करा के, right? They are very anxious about मैंने पैसा दिया है काम करो, right? So what do you want to say to all the young people who are coming into gig economy, right? They are not aware of this. They don't have the wisdom to understand right, wrong and all. They are only running about money, right? पैसा आना चाहिए बस, right? So they are sitting in India and they are very happy that they have 4 US based clients paying them $2,000 a month and they make like 4-5 lakhs a month, and I know many of them. And at the end they are becoming consistently arrogant, and I don't know where they will get hurt, but I know they will because arrogance will hurt you soon, right? So what do you have to say to them, that when should you stop and how to identify when you have to take a pause and think about life more than money?
Good question. I would say identifying, especially for an arrogant person, is very difficult.
But I would say people are like, sometimes they just go in one direction only. पैसा कमाना, वो कुछ सोच ही नहीं रहे. उस टाइम पे वो मिस सेलिंग भी कर रहे हैं. Right? वो उसको भी प्रॉमिस कर रहे हैं जिसके लिए हेल्प वो नहीं कर सकते. Like I help a lot of people make more money, but I know somebody is a college student. I can't promise them making 5 lakhs a month right now. So I say no to them. Don't be part of my programs, right? But stay in touch. In the future, maybe you qualify for that. So, how do they get into that wisdom source that even if I say no to a client, I will be much better, happier, and my business will still flourish.
Yeah.
Learning saying no to some sort of money, which is people are not able to do.
So basically, the way you have told me, it's about how you feel and that how your thinking process is coming from. Your thinking process is coming from abundance or scarcity.
Okay.
So people thinking process coming from abundance, they feel like, where they can add value, they will work with them.
Okay.
And who can actually value them also. Second, people who are working from scarcity, they are working from fear. पैसा आएगा नहीं आएगा. अरे मैंने इस क्लाइंट को जाने दिया, दूसरा क्लाइंट कब आएगा. So they are working from scarcity. So their thinking process is lack. And in fact, when I see about the energy field, that they have a small Muladhara chakra.
Base chakra.
Okay. It's very small. It's not functioning properly. That's why they are having lack of abundance.
Okay.
And the basic chakra is working well, functioning good. So they have a better working attitude and working from abundance. That's the attitude shift.
And I think people who work from scarcity also count numbers that itne paisa mein.
Right.
But people who are providing genuine value, they will go above and beyond to do something extra.
Exactly.
And they are actually able to upsell more.
And people value them more.
People value them more.
People
yes.
value them more. I was just listening to a story yesterday. So it's, I think, Vidya Balan's story. I just recently heard. And she was telling that some tailor used to come and their tailor were like always sit for like 2-3 hours waiting to take the measurements of the clothes of the actress, and then they leave and they pay less also. And they hired one more tailor who already tell that I will come for only half an hour, and that tailor comes for half an hour, and people do all the work quickly, give all the measurements, and he leave, and those people are still waiting, and he is valued more and he is paid more.
Right.
So what is the mindset?
Because he is valuing his time more. That I'll come for
He is valuing himself more.
Yeah.
His energy system is working better functionality, and these are working from scarcity.
Right.
They don't value themselves also.
Correct.
So, see, when people say, what is energy, what is thinking, what is mind? I will say, yes, definitely your mind is everything. But your mind, how much is it working?
Very, very less.
It's like 1.5% to 2%.
We say for Albert Einstein, it was 3% or 3.5%.
So it was just 1.5% or 2%. And you want to say that mind is everything? I totally believe mind is everything. But how much your mind is working?
Working, yes. What percentage of it is actually active?
Exactly.
Right. Because it has multiple parts of brain and different areas of understanding that it controls.
So how much your mind is activated?
So
I totally agree that you can manifest everything from your mind.
Right.
Yes, you can. The question is, how much part of your mind is working?
Yes, exactly.
Simple.
So you can have a car, but you need to drive it also. And how efficient is the engine?
Yes.
Right? Because if the engine is not efficient enough, it will just burn the fuel only.
Absolutely.
So your mind can be a negative engine which is burning your energy consistently, doing things in an inefficient way. Right?
Yes.
So for all the service providers, I would say, or all the founders or anybody, I think we have to change this mindset to more value addition to the world, and money will follow for sure.
Absolutely.
Right? So that's one of the another lessons I think we have derived here. Now coming to finding right people, like even if I have to find right people, we need creative designers, we need creative storytellers, right? We need consistent people who can be like, उनको ना पता होना चाहिए दुनिया में चल क्या रहा है, because that's a social media game. If we don't know, we are not even able to talk to a person right way, because वो कभी-कभी हमसे उम्मीद करता है कि भाई कल रात को US में क्या हुआ था ना, I need an update on that, right? We are not news channels channels to get their kind of sources. So would love to put some light on different chakras from the base chakra itself and what are the skills or qualities related to them, so that when somebody is getting scanned about a person, so they can tell you that we need a creative person. Actually, we need the creativity high for this person, right? And whether it fits to that profile or not.
Right.
So keeping that in mind,
Right.
what and similarly, somebody who want to be more creative can then start working on their chakra.
Right.
So those 7 chakras and what is connected to them.
7 chakras, if I tell you about, we just recently talked about the Mooladhara chakra. That's the base chakra.
I would like if you can say it in Hindi and English
great.
both.
So Mooladhara chakra is also called the root chakra and the basic chakra, and that's the chakra of you feeling abundance. It's your health, your survival instinct, and your patience.
Okay.
The second chakra, that is the sacral chakra, which is also called Swadhisthana chakra. Sacral chakra is about the lower creativity. It's about the leisure, luxury, your charm, your personality. These are the characteristics of it. And the third is the solar plexus, which is also called the Manipurna chakra. That is the passion. That is the ignition. That gives you courage. That gives you daring personality. That actually also makes you feel fearful. So that is the chakra which is like a spark.
Okay.
जो purpose finding कहते हैं ना, and or even the identity, your fame, your personality, that way. And the third is the Anahata chakra. That's the heart chakra. That is about feeling love for yourself and feeling love for everyone. It's about you feel complete. You feel happy from within. And the opposite is like you feel lonely. You feel disconnected with the world. You feel in grief. You feel sorrow.
Okay.
Then comes the throat chakra, which is also called higher creativity. And throat chakra is also called Shuddhi chakra. And this is about the Sola Kala, different arts, different skill sets. That's the very higher creativity.
And is it connected to communication also because
Of course,
it's throat?
it's communication. That's why there's skills.
Skills.
And
okay.
how you express your skills.
Okay.
That's the important chakra for that. And then it's the Agya chakra, which is also called the Ajna chakra. And this is the master chakra also. And this gives you clarity in thinking.
Okay.
Understanding, right or wrong, left or right. It's the chakra which gives you clarity.
Got it.
Knowing the things. Understanding of the things. And the last is the Sahasrara chakra, which I say that it's about the grace.
Okay.
A Sahasrara chakra is also called the Crown Chakra. It's about the grace of life. It's like how blessed you feel in life, how lucky you feel in life, how things just happens for you without struggle. It just things happens. And when it's not working, people feel lack of everything. People feel not enough of everything. People feel हम कुछ भी करते हो गड़बड़ ही हो जाता है.
Okay.
So these are the points of the 7 chakras.
So now I will go one chakra at a time. So let's say somebody has a very good basic chakra, right? Okay. So I'm asking from a perspective of a student also, a professional also, and a founder also, right? So if somebody has a basic chakra which is good for them, naturally good for them, and they can enhance it. So I'm talking from a perspective के अपनी strength पे ही काम करना चाहिए. इसको किस इंडस्ट्री में डालना चाहिए या एज अ फाउंडर क्या रोल प्ले करना चाहिए अपनी कंपनी में?
So every individual's chakras के हिसाब से industries नहीं है. It's about your strength in that industry.
हाँ, रोल क्या प्ले करना चाहिए उसको?
So basic chakra person, basically they are working from abundance mindset. Flow of income, पैसे जुगाड़ करने में वो बहुत माहिर होंगे.
So उनको फंड रेजिंग में रहना चाहिए.
फंड रेजिंग में डेफिनेटली.
ठीक है.
और कुछ लॉट ऑफ फिजिकल एक्टिविटी हो, अगर जो स्ट्रेंथ का काम करना हो, दे आर गुड एट दैट आल्सो.
ट्रैवलिंग, कम्युनिटी बिल्डिंग, बिजनेस
बिल्डिंग, नॉट एग्जैक्टली कम्युनिटी बिल्डिंग बट फिजिकल एफर्ट एंड वर्क करना हो उसमें. दे आर वेरी गुड एट दैट आल्सो. दे आर गुड एट बीइंग पेशेंट आल्सो.
ओके. हाँ, दे आर वेरी कूल एंड काम. ओके.
बिकॉज़ दे आर नॉट वर्किंग फ्रॉम क्या हो जाएगा.
So we can say that if it's a student with a good basic chakra and Mooladhara chakra, they can go into financial fields also.
Yes.
Being a CA, CPF, CFA,
absolutely.
and all that.
Yeah.
Cool. So with these chakras, we can actually define the career path also, and they'll be naturally good at it.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Like I think most of the career counseling today happens on the marks you got, which doesn't matter today.
Not at all.
Right. And
from where I started and where I am.
It doesn't matter today. Okay. So going to the sacral chakra, people with a very nice, healthy sacral chakra, which industries or what role they should play?
They're very good at acting. They're very good at singing, music, art fields. Jitne bhi art fields, like creativity, painting. So they are like naturally creative.
So we can say these people can go into today's worlds, I would say, the video editing, graphic design also.
Yes, they can.
They
have an eye of seeing the image in beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can see a pattern ki, okay, if I change this, they can imagine how things will change.
Things will look.
Okay.
Yes. How the visual effect would be.
Okay.
Yes.
And then people with solar plexus.
Solar plexus, they are kind of daring people. They are the people who leads.
Who leads? Leaders.
Yes. They are the people like, okay, follow me. Okay.
The alphas basically.
Yes.
So the CEO positions.
Yes.
Chief
they
executive
are the leaders
officers.
who like keep igniting them, keep motivating other people.
So the CXOs of the startup world, the business world needs this.
Yes.
To support them, the solar plexus.
Absolutely.
So that they can lead bigger teams and take strong decisions.
Yes.
And be bold.
Yes.
Okay. Our next chakra is heart chakra.
Heart chakra.
Okay. People with strong heart chakra, what kind of a role they should play in a startup?
Customer interactions.
Customer success team.
Yes.
Okay.
Because, we have to be very nice with the customer, understanding their problem, be empathetic, be finding the solutions. So, pacifying things.
Got it.
We need a person in the team who pacifies
conflict management. Wow.
Yes.
Online reputation management.
Yes.
Responding to bad reviews.
Definitely.
Cool. This is so nice. Like if a person can just understand where I fit right naturally, right? It will be so much good for them that they'll be able to perform better.
Yes.
And that will be effortless.
Absolutely. That's the thing. I say your life should be effortlessly effort.
Yes. Okay. People with good throat chakra.
Communication. Effective communication. All their communication happening of a company with everyone. They are very good at communication. Maybe it's legal communication or political communication, PR, everything with the communication.
Everything with the communication.
Yes.
Okay.
Expressing how your brand will feel and look like.
Okay. And then this chakra was?
Decision making.
Decision making.
Yes. This is the major chakra which takes the finest decisions.
Okay.
Decisions for everything. For all the lower chakras, the decision maker.
So this profile in the startup or business world can be one that maybe whichever teams find out decision options, then this person should be the one taking decisions. Consultation for decisions.
Yes, he is the person who makes strategies.
Strategies, okay.
Yes, he makes the strategy for every plan.
Okay. So strategic decision taker is a profile which for every CXO this profile is inbuilt already.
Right.
But then they can also have a consultant with a better third eye.
Understand, it's like how much degree your chakras are working.
Yes.
Yeah, it starts from like this small and it starts expanding. So what is the degree that your chakra is working on?
Okay. And person with a strong Sahasrara chakra, crown chakra?
Blessed. उनको तो कंपनी में 2% 3% शेयर दे दो.
So your company will be good.
Your
They'll
company
keep
will
blessing
be
you.
like, yeah, blessed in the sense then the good energy, the positive energy, the energy of being lucky.
Energy of being lucky. Okay.
Yeah. So
there is energy of being lucky also. So chief luck officer should be appointed, right?
Yes. I give an example. I recently met with a friend in Kolkata. And he was like, after understanding of doing certain courses, my mindset was so open that I just started providing consultation to people who are stuck in some business. And when they get clear, they used to give me gift as like 5-6 years.
Wow.
And then they started giving me company shares. And I was from zero. And today I have a very decent thing that I will say that I spend 5-6 lakh only on the fruits every month. So you can understand.
So this is really, really beautiful, really nice that people should understand that, rather than doing only the SWOT analysis, they should also first do the chakra analysis because we are function of energy.
Actually,
more than that SWOT analysis.
The real fact that I will tell, people always, working on basic chakra, ye chakra, wo chakra, they work really less on the crown chakra. But I would say
I think if luck can be so good, then work on crown chakra directly.
Exactly.
I'll be the most
but
happy
there
person.
are very few people who feel that, we have to make ourselves lucky. They कहते हैं ना करने की खुजली रहती है, तो वो नीचे से ही शुरू होते हैं कि मुझे जिंदगी में पैसे चाहिए, मुझे जिंदगी में सेक्स चाहिए, या अच्छी वाइफ चाहिए, या लड़का चाहिए, मुझे जिंदगी में बस रुतबा चाहिए.
So they are working on the basic living instincts only and not the natural bliss.
I tell you a story, very interesting story about it. So there was a ceremony where the king told all the praja that whosoever come to me, reach to me before the sunset, he will get everything.
Okay.
So the entire festival began. And the festival was like, initially, once you enter that area, it was filled with lots of jewelry.
Okay.
The gold, the diamond, the pearls, treasure house.
Right.
People like, you checked one piece and then you like, so half of the people get stuck collecting the treasures. And then some people went forward, nahi, ek mala pehn li, aage chalte hain, we have to reach to the king. And then there comes the house of, leisure and pleasure.
Okay.
So there were many women and many men in different outfits and alluring one another. So some people got stuck there. Oh, I have enough time, I will reach to the king.
Okay.
And some people were, 25% people stuck there. And then 25% move forward. And in that 25%, there was the area where, they were giving you skills. And it's like AI ki tarah, automated. You just click and you will be developed in that. So, and you will feel that confidence within you. Like the mirrors hote hain na, where you see yourself, the bodybuilder, and when you see yourself, whichever you want to, like a wish fulfilling mirrors. And some people were like fantasizing there, and some were like 10% stayed there. Like now, like 15% moving forward.
Got it.
So 15% moving forward, and there is the place which is pretty beautiful scenery. And, everybody is feeling loved and connected. People are asking you, you are so beautiful. You are amazing. You have a wonderful personality. And we feel so comfort when you are here. Why don't you sit with us and feel love? And some people felt that I'm getting so overwhelmed. Let me stay for some time and talk to these people because they're feeling healed while I'm here.
Right.
And some people stayed there 5%. And some move ahead. Next, left 5%, move ahead. That time is less, we should keep moving ahead. And there comes the most influential people are there. And you can do the networking with them. And they are saying, you come with us. We will provide you this. You come with us.
The sharks.
Yeah, the sharks. The politician, the influential businessman. People, they have extra influential powers that you come with us. We'll give you everything where you are going ahead to. And you come with us and this and that. And so some people stayed there that why need to go to the king? We are already getting everything here. And then comes the 2% which move forward. And 2% that they have a place, and that place is about decision making. And that place is about you getting a call from your home and you should come, your child is sick. And but
the tough emotional decisions.
Yes, tough emotional decisions, or your factory is getting burned, come quickly to me. So everybody is getting some tough decision making calls there, that what they're going to choose now.
Right.
And after that final, even most of the people backed out. No one left
to reach to
the king.
Whoa.
And finally, and there was the sunset the king was watching. That today also nobody came.
So we can say that we have a king already available.
Yes.
We have a journey to pass on, right? But there are a lot of distractions.
Of course. And
yes.
I have traveled you through all the chakras.
Yeah.
And to the king chamber, that is your crown chakra.
But people are, I think, majorly stuck in the 3 base chakras.
Yes.
Right? Okay, they are like always into either trying to be making a lot of money and pleasures, and then showing the power of being bold.
Identity.
Right? Showbazi jo hum karte hain, identity crisis and all. They want to show identity, right?
Yeah.
And I think I've spoken to a lot of corporate people who want to do a business, want to come out, but they have major fear that they never tell, or maybe they don't even know, is actually losing that identity.
Yes.
I am so and so and I work for so and so company. And some people have seen even showing up behaving, I am the company. Like they think Infosys is my company.
Yeah.
TCS is my company. I said, no, it is not your company. Try to fall sick for 2 months and they will hire someone else. Right? At a lower package actually. Right? So that kind of replacement is important, right? So people need to be honest with their own things and need to find out that this all will always be available if you leave it for some time.
Yes.
And reach to the major source. Source पे पहुंच गए तो ये सब तो abundance में आएगा ही आएगा. It is part of it. So the detachment from all these things which are only body needs actually. Right? Which is what we need to disconnect.
And understand what detachment means also. In the spiritual path, detachment means that you don't have any good feeling or bad feeling with it.
Yeah. Nothing good, nothing bad.
It doesn't mean that even if you do it or not. Like for example, many people ask Osho, that there is so much of hunger. Why don't you donate? You have hundreds of rolls. Even if I donate to all the hungry people, it will be 2 paisa that will come on everybody. How rich they will get.
Yes.
So the fact is, a spiritual person abundance will be naturally to that person.
Yeah.
Because they have developed it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that they are, attached to it or possessing it.
Like
that's the difference. They have it.
They have it.
They can give it away also. But they are not greedy or possessing it.
Correct.
That's the difference.
Correct.
So, बहुत लोग ये सोचते हैं spiritual है तो ये इतना सुंदर इतना
I wanted to come to that question also because this comes on internet a lot, right?
Yes.
Consistently, right? So there is one of the spiritual leaders who showed a Ferrari recently. Then another one found with a Dolce & Gabbana bag. And these are young spiritual leaders, right? And especially when women are in this industry as spiritual leaders and they are showing luxuries, right? People try to question them left, right, center,
Absolutely.
right? And even related to Mahakumbh, somebody recently made a video showing, the rich are still getting better benefit because they are going with butlers and there are 5-star tents and all that. So, the Mahakumbh is different for them, correct? And they have a private bath area and everything. And then another case came regarding this IIT Baba, and I think this was one of the worst reels I could see because this was done by one of the IRS officers, and he said what people think of IIT Baba as an inspiration is not, right? He should be an entrepreneur or do something like Elon Musk or this and that and solve bigger problems, right? But I ended up commenting on that. I said the failure of education system is actually people like you who try to fit everybody in one box. That yehi hona chahiye. He was a IITian. He studied something. He found a better knowledge system. He chose it. It's a power of choice, right? And one of that comment of mine has got around 500 likes, right? Because people agreed with that. It's a personal choice.
Yes.
Who are you to tell whether it is inspiration or not? Because you are trying to fit it into degree circle, right? So, do you think that money comes to people who are spiritual?
Naturally.
Maybe somebody doesn't use it.
Use it or not using it or any way they use it. It's their choice.
And I think any big spiritual organization, whether it is Brahma Kumaris, Sadhguru, Rishi Ravi Shankar, nobody is poor, right?
Not
right from ISKCON, right?
See, understand. Yeah, Goddess Lakshmi ko aap
Exactly. You want to see them rich.
See the goddess.
Right.
Like
rich.
this.
Yes.
Full of jewelry so that she radiates and she is full, and that's why she can give more.
Yes.
If you don't have a gram of gold coin in your pocket, what will you give to others?
What will you give to others? Exactly. Right.
What will you give to other person? If you don't have that love, what will you give to other person?
So when you are, kind of bringing up your energy with all the 7 chakras alignment,
yes,
money is just one of the things that comes with it.
Actually.
It is not like, and see, again, some people can show off. Some people don't. It's okay. Like one of our friends who is into, she has a very beautiful channel called Geeta Se Gyan, and I saw her. Most of the people in the age of 2021, when they earn a lot of money, they show you things like jewelry or a car or anything. She said, bought this beauty today, and it was a harmonium. Right? Not even a fancy keyboard or a MacBook. It was a harmonium, right?
Yeah,
because she is learning playing that. She is a very cultural person, right? A cultural influencer, and even awarded by Prime Minister Modi. So I think the use of money is a personal choice always.
Absolutely.
Right? But everybody has it, right?
Yeah.
And then comes people to a question about all the sadhu, the sant, the baba log that even comes to the Mahakumbh, right? Who are not even seen in the world after some time. Like Mahakumbh के बाद ये लोग आपको कहीं market में तो नहीं दिखेंगे, right? They will be somewhere.
Yeah.
So everything is a personal choice, right? And it will come to you rather than you choose something most.
I tell you the story behind this. So in Devra Baba ashram, so I went to Guruji and I was talking with him, and Guruji told, well, I was asking a few years back, I was asking about my financial some problem, and he was like, don't worry, why you worry? Like, what, Babaji, like, how to handle this? See, I tell you, he said, ashram account right now is 5,000 only. Next month, we are going to do the Bandara of 20 lakh people.
Oh.
From where the money will come? I don't know. Baba will arrange it. I will just go today and tell Baba and make a request. See how this thing gonna work. And what happened? I made the request and I come back, Baba. See, you see how 20 lakh people going to eat food here. Next one month, one person came. They was like requesting Guruji, give me some seva. I want to do some seva. And Guruji asked, do you want to do Bandara seva? Yes, Guruji, I want to do Bandara seva. Are you sure? Yes, Guruji. Okay. The person took the Bandara seva entirely.
Awesome. Yes. So, I have personally experienced these kind of things for sure.
This is about how you feel.
Yes.
It's not about you have it or you don't have it. It's about when I want, I will have it.
And I'll tell you, last year, there was one day I had to pay a credit card bill. It was a particular amount, and my payments from the client that has to come already came for that month, so it will come another month. But this bill is due on 23rd, right? Somebody, a client, just say communication, he sent me the exact amount. I don't know why. And he never called me back. The work with him never started.
Okay.
The work with him never started. Till date I'm following up when to start your work. You have already paid me. Right? But that one morning I knew I don't have the money in the account to pay this credit card bill. And I was like, but I had this internal feeling that aaj na aa jayega. Kuch hoga, I don't know what, but it will be paid off.
Yeah.
I was not worried about it. Right. So I have felt that actually that when you are not worried and when you have that internal feeling of it will happen anyway.
Yeah.
I don't care how. It happens, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it's been long. We'll go directly into SelfLoveJewels now as a business, right? Now we will talk business for next 10 minutes. So you are not a person who is doing any sort of fancy PR, right? You are not running after unnecessary recognitions in the world, which a lot of founders do today. But you're building a great sustainable business, right? SelfLoveJewels is 2 years in the market now.
Yeah.
And
3 years is that.
3 years. And we have touched 1 crore in annual revenue already, right? What do you think anybody who's starting business in this industry, right? Where are the main sources of sales for them?
I will say it's very important to have one-on-one connection and, direct references from people. That's very important. Ads is something that you can keep running and then you can keep having. But the organic is very important to have identify your niche basically and target only your niche market. That's very important.
So for SelfLoveJewels, who is the right target audience that you define that, okay, these are the people I want to talk to and they're my best customers?
It's like healers.
Okay.
People who are in occult sciences.
Okay.
Who are in yoga therapies. Who are seekers.
So people who are already in the similar industry, but they don't have a product basically.
Right.
So I can make it like that. They have they are also plumbers, but they don't have the instrument to do work. So you are giving them the instruments now, right? The tools, right? And you have designed all your jewelry into sacred Indian ancient geometries, right? Okay. I know we don't have time. If I get into that topic, it's a huge topic again, like chakras, right? But just wanted to understand, if somebody like me want to understand these geometrical symbols, tree of life, Shri chakra, and give me few names like that, because it's yantras and all, where they can read about it for the sake of their own knowledge, that how these geometrical constructions can help. Like I think a few people in our community are also real estate people who build, right? Interior designers, and there are founders who design things. So maybe a logo designer who can use this kind of geometry to enhance a logo, and that can benefit a brand.
Right.
So we can read this?
See, it's a very segregated market right now. It's not very organized sector. So very few books are available to read on the yantras, because it was not available for everyone.
Okay.
It was sacred knowledge and it was not available for everyone. And so talking about the sacred geometry, it's about understanding the geometry is like a lot of books. So once you start getting into it, it's like Google's your mind.
Okay. So any
understanding only about that, this geometry pattern creates this kind of energy field is the basic knowledge that you can read. And those are available in the blogs that we have listed on the website.
Okay.
So you can read about that. And of course, these days, Meta tells everything.
Okay, cool. And you travel a lot, right? To the spiritual places and all.
Yeah.
And I think you took me to one of the temples in Haridwar.
Yeah.
Right, where we actually saw all these in marble and gold, I think, right? What was the name of this temple?
Adbhut Temple.
Adbhut Temple in Haridwar.
Name is Adbhut.
So I think if somebody doesn't find a book, so they can travel to Haridwar, go to Adbhut Temple, and ask the priest to explain you everything they will, right?
Yes.
So you can have it. Any other places where across India, like outside India also, where you have found, and you told me something about this Museum of Future of Dubai, and that was something special. I want to share this again.
Yes. So when I went to the Future Museum in Dubai, so it was showing 2075. And in 2075, what the world gonna look like. And there were no hospitals with medicines were there. They were not there. They were like meditative wellness centers were there. Go sit in the meditation with different color lights. And then there was sound therapy.
Okay.
And they were giving the Schumann frequency sound with the gongs.
Okay.
And wherever you feel the vibration in your body, accordingly, they were telling where you need to work on.
Wow.
Like, for example, if you're feeling
you can experience it live there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow, that's
they
amazing.
were like gongs were there and they were giving the sound frequency to you. And especially the Schumann frequency that they tell. And if you feel it on your lower part of your body, it means that you need to work on your physical strength. If you feel in the central part of your body, you need to work on your emotional issues. And if you feel it on your head, it means you have to relax your mind. And and if you feel all over your body,
so another place to visit to learn all this.
Definitely.
Right?
And if you feel all over your body, it means that you have to work your entire stress level.
Awesome. Cool. This is actually magical, I would say, that knowledge which is not normally accepted by people so easily. I think with this podcast, I could made it more simpler for people.
Yes,
right? And you have definitely explained more simple language than I have heard from a lot of other people. I think we have 2 more topics to cover and we will do it in another 2 podcasts maybe, right? One is like, what are the different sound frequencies and how do they impact us during the healing?
Right.
And second is definitely your travel journey, because you travel a lot. So if we can see the world with your eyes, that will be really, really amazing, right?
Of course.
And one more thing, like we are in marketing, and I think after somebody has made a product, done the MVP, which is minimum viable product, the major thing is GTM. And today, marketing as an industry is so wide. Like if somebody gives me 200 crore rupees, I can spend it overnight.
Of course.
It is that big today, right? From PR to social media to running ads to banners and hoardings and everything, right? The most expensive ad that you can run in Las Vegas Fair is close to like 2-3 crores only, then the Chinese drone show can be an ad for you, or you can buy space on Burj Khalifa today, right? 50 lakhs for 1 hour, right? Anything is possible.
Yeah.
For a startup founder, how do they check with energies which is the right place for them to invest marketing money?
That's a very important question, because even I have like got the losses also, and that's why I highly recommend that before investing in any of the media or any of the channels, always check that how much is the ROI from that event.
Okay.
Because if from energetically only you can check, because if you don't check it energetically, what is the ROI of the current exhibition or anything that you're investing on, it can be a complete loss to you.
Yeah. So because when we are going to, let's say, exhibit, like, or somebody like me who is investing in buying a speaker slot in a big event, right? I don't know who will be there.
Right.
Exactly. Like they might give me a certain target audience and they tell me 1,500 people will come. But what I've seen is most of the people are outside doing networking, not listening to the speakers.
Yeah.
In a lot many events, right?
Course,
I have seen big of the events from even ET and YS and everything. So how accurate is energy scanning in telling ROI in this area?
So how we scan the energy, I tell you, it's about checking for every event what is the ROI, like return on investment, that you will be getting. So if anywhere the investment is coming less than 50%, which is not viable to do.
Okay.
If it is getting more than 100%, it is viable, because at least you will have what you have invested, at least you will have that back.
Okay.
And if it's more, why not?
Yeah.
So invest very wisely, because initially there are so many marketing options, and where to invest? That's a big question. And what will be the viable?
Correct.
So it's not only about checking the ROI in terms of money, it's about in terms of branding, in terms of positioning yourself.
Right.
Everything's come under it.
So in like, I think this energy scanning can also help them budget their money in different areas of their business.
Absolutely.
Maybe they are right now trying to invest more in R&D, but it won't be ROI producing thing.
Yes.
It can be possible.
Absolutely.
Because I've seen a lot of founders, they keep producing product after product after product, but the sales is not happening. There is no revenue.
I give you an example for this. So there was one pharma company, and I was checking the details about how to go about them. So as I checked, their throat chakra and the sacral chakra were very small, which was telling about that they have a good product, they are doing everything good, but their display is not good. And they are not having effective communication. Like whatever the product about the product knowledge is not going out. So they have limited those clients, and they are working with those clients only.
Correct.
That's why they are not growing further.
Correct.
So we suggested them that make a better display. Maybe it's website or it's a physical display. And then start communicating. It's like send more people about your products.
Got it.
That will help them grow further.
Right.
And same scenario, I checked with another company. That was an AI company in HR. And what we checked was their solar plexus was small. And their throat was also small. So the problem was they were not aggressively working on selling. They were not working on selling.
They were not bold enough to say,
they
okay, we are
very good
yeah.
product. They had very good display, but they were not aggressively selling it. So to have those people, you need to pitch also to sell.
Yes.
So aggression in sales were missing. So this is how the consultation come and tells you where exactly you need to work on.
Yeah.
And they will keep working on the product. Like, we'll improvise the product more. We'll
I have seen a lot of tech people, especially, they are so product focused and obsessed, actually, not just for obsessed. And they think like, if I create a good product, it will sell for itself.
Yes.
That's never going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
You will have to go out and talk to people, and maybe what you think is the best product, people will just abuse it. People will say, bhai, mere kisi kaam ka nahi hai. I don't need it, right?
Yes.
So until last year, I used to say, okay, MacBook is of no use for me. Why should I spend 90,000 on laptop? right?
Right.
Until unless I understood that, okay, now I'm in marketing, there are a lot of clients data, I need more security.
Yes.
So my idea is not to flaunt a MacBook, but to have that security, which I value more now.
True.
Right. So the last section of this is about your product, which is the one product that you recommend from your SelfLoveJewels that everyone should have, because people are looking for 4 things majorly: growth, abundance, meaning, and money.
Yeah.
Right. Majorly people look for this.
Right. And this is where I again say, right, people forget about the grace and being lucky.
Grace and being lucky. Okay, cool. So which product helps in grace and being lucky? Let's focus on that.
Yeah. So I will say that having the Shri Chakra coin, that welcomes you with good opportunities in life. And it automatically strengthens your abundance, growth, and
meaning to
and
it. Money.
Money though naturally flows. So this one, Shri Chakra coins help you have more opportunities. Once you have more opportunities, things automatically start happening.
So once a person have this Shri Chakra coin, do they need to do any processes on a regular basis?
We have done all the processes for you.
Okay.
The only thing that you need to do is keep it with you.
Okay, nothing else.
else.
And still, if somebody is already doing regular puja at home and all, can they add something to it to even enhance this power and energy that they have?
They can just do their normal puja and keep it there and keep it back to themselves. Because what we are doing is, see, every Shri Chakra has a complete ritual behind it to get it activated.
Okay.
Any yantra needs to be activated. It has their own dwar, and which their own centers, all the triangles point, they have own Devi Devtas, and certain Bij mantra has to be infused in them.
Okay.
So it's the entire work which has to be done before to activate itself.
So that is activated. It's kind of a, I can say, activated battery you are keeping with yourself, which is consistently giving you that energy and balancing you consistently. Right.
And that's when you just keep it with yourself, it's working.
Or we can say it as like we eat food supplements nowadays, superfoods. It's an energy supplement for you.
Absolutely. Every day just have the supplement of the Shri Chakra.
And the good part is this is just a one-time investment. It doesn't, you don't need to buy it every month for like $5,000.
Not at all.
This is a one-time
investment, and every time you can get it charged from us in yearly basis also. And you can wear it as a pendant also. And
I think for women, this pendant is the most beautiful jewelry.
Like I have the ambassador of Niagara, I have the ambassador of UAE wearing them.
Wow.
So I will say it's just working very well for many people.
And how many customers we have across the world right now for SelfLoveJewels?
I will say we have almost touched 1,000.
1,000 customers?
Yes.
And a lot of them are also resellers who are like regularly buying from you and selling it forward.
Yes, we have
to their mentees.
Yes, we have the reseller in Spain, in US, in London.
Awesome.
Like we are expanding.
So I think your business is a very good example, which is bootstrapped.
Yes.
Which is built on personal skills and passion, which is built on community building, talking to people into events consistently, understanding the right target market who already understands your customer, the problem and solution aware customers we are talking to majorly, and then even traveling globally to find the right, when a founder travels himself or herself, they actually are able to build more relationships.
Yeah, absolutely.
Locally.
Very true, very true. Now people come to me after 1 year of their buying product also. They come back with their more friends and they buy again. And that's the feeling when you get that they are your loyal customers.
Yes.
And we have such a good ratio of people coming back, buying for themselves and for their family members and for gifting other people. That's creating the value.
Correct.
That, connectivity. And every time they come and they say that, they are healing with it. They feel good after wearing it. I think that's the moment when I feel work is done.
Cool. So how can people connect with you?
We have a website, which is SelfLoveJewels.com. You can go online, check. You can book the consultation also, and you can see the variety of jewelry that can help you be happy, beautiful, shiny, bright.
Awesome, cool. So thank you so much, Aaira ji. It's
Thank
been
you.
a very wonderful conversation. I think we have a lot to talk more. We'll invite you again actually to talk about the sound frequencies and talk more into deeper science of energy and sound vibrations, right? Maybe we should get some apparatus to show the experiment itself.
Of course,
right?
of
That
course.
will be even better because we need to show it, right? Only telling may not make sense. So thank you so much everyone for listening to this. If you are listening again, I would say one more thing. It was sort of an energy healing, life coaching masterclass for all of you. I hope you took some notes. And if you have taken some notes, do write down 3 things that you want to change and 3 things that you want to implement. And if you have any questions, put it down in the comments. And for all the links for Aaira ji and SelfLoveJewels, we'll put in the description. So go through it. Sayonara. I'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.